Thanks to Ancestry.com and 23andMe, us humans can learn about our history and where generations of our families came from. It does not necessarily tell us that we are prone to bite or difficult to train. Just stick with me here. Same goes for dogs, which lends itself to the question, does breed matter? Well, joining us, Gina Burrows, strategist for Best Friends Animal Society, and Danielle Zuck, Director of Marketing and Development at Dorchester Paws. They've brought Miss Wiggles with them. We're going to get to her adoption availability in just a little bit, but ladies, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah. All right, so Gina, why does breed not matter?
I mean, I think there's a lot of pieces to it, but one of the things that Best Friends really tries to focus on is the idea that all dogs are individuals, just like we are, just like cats, just like any other creature. They're all individuals. So, how they look isn't going to be the biggest indicator of how they interact with their family, who they're going to be in your life. And unfortunately, breed has been used to really keep families apart, in all honesty, when it comes to some of the restrictions in housing. Right. So we really want to look at personality when it comes to building a family instead of looks alone.
Yes, and I want to talk about the housing situation in just a moment, but first, you've now been fostering Miss Wiggles, so can you tell us a little bit about her personality? And
oh God, she's the best. She is the perfect do not judge a book by its cover. She is a goofy, loving, just all around.
How old is she?
She's probably about 5, but she could be younger. It's always hard to know.
5 or 5 months, because she acts like a puppy. She really does. She is very sweet, but she's also in a household with other animals.
Yeah, she lives with other dogs. She's been around and exposed to a lot of kids. She is just a very, very happy, wants to be your family pet.
Yeah, and would you say that she is a terrier mix? Is that what we're thinking she is?
Sure, but at Dorchester Paws, we no longer put breeds on our website.
So tell us why.
So we decided, based on the article and the findings from Best Friends, and just what we've been kind of doing our own research on, that breed is not an indicator of their behavior. So there's too much judging a book by its cover, and for us, that is hurting animals going into really great homes.
Yeah. We were talking about housing before. So if you rent an apartment, they will ask you if you do want to bring a dog into your home. Well, what kind of a dog is it? Well, if you want to bring home a dog from Dorchester Paws, what do you tell them? Because if you're not giving them names or titles, breeds as they were, what does that preclude you from being able to rent in that from that landlord, or how does that work?
For right now, they're listed on our website as kind of small, medium, and large size, right, or breed. The paperwork they go home will be our best guess, but any shelter in America, any rescue, we don't know. We just put a best guess, and when you see 4,000 animals a day, it's just a click of a button on a drop-down screen. So for us, though, we do our best to just work with the adopter because there's a lot of education too, right? It's about lifestyle. So for us, it's, should an Australian Shepherd be in a home and created 18 hours? That may not be the best for that animal. Or, what is that lifestyle? What are you going to do with your families? Are you active? Are you not active? Do you have kids? Do you not have kids? Because that's the true indicator. It's think with your brain and not your heart when you do look for an animal, because it's what fits, what makes sense for y'all, so that animal just melds into your home.
And you just go with your gut feeling, and you ask questions, and you just kind of know what your situation is before you bring that animal home, right?
Absolutely. I mean, for us, it's education, and it's education for the whole family.
Totally.
Everyone that lives there. Is everyone present when you're doing the adoption? So that the animal is set up so that they're not coming home, they're into a new, strange environment, and then all of a sudden somebody else walks in the door they didn't know.
Absolutely.
Or children, things like that.
This is such an important topic for us. I want to thank you ladies so much for coming on to discuss it, because a lot of shelters in the area has a lot of animals, and we need to find them homes. And this one, Miss Wiggles, she's up for adoption, she's available, and she is so, so sweet. She sneezes, she stretches, she does it all, everybody. We'll be right back.